Yes, with me in the kitchen is Chef Lumi. Hi.
Good morning.
I know it was quite a hassle getting here this morning, yeah?
It's a new location.
I know, it's also, I know.
This is beautiful.
Thank you so much,
Yes.
thank you. So this morning, Chef Lumi will be making native rice. I know, I don't think people made native rice during the festivities.
No, of
Now,
course.
but this is, the dirty December is over now. This is January.
Yes.
We are eating clean and healthy and on a budget. All that festive rice over. But hey, talk to us about the ingredients for our native rice.
So for the native rice we have, okay, what makes it native rice is the fact that, you know, we've eaten jollof rice, fried rice with vegetable oil, but this time around we'll be going with palm oil. So that's like the essential ingredients in native rice.
Okay.
Also we have fish, we have dried fish, smoked fish, we have pomo, we have stock fish, we have goat meat, we have our rice, pepper, and then we have some ugu to spice it up.
Yes, some ugu to spice it up, I see. And I think this is some meal that you can whip up in a whiff.
Yes.
From our leftover, you know, ingredients from the festivities, right?
Yes.
Okay, so where do we begin?
So we are parboiling our rice first.
Okay.
Already washed rice.
Okay.
We're parboiling it in hot water.
All right. So we're going to parboil, and then once that is ready, talk to us. What are we doing with the tomatoes, pepper, and the tatashi?
Yes, so we'll blend it roughly.
Okay.
And then we'll fry it in our palm oil.
Okay.
Yes. And then afterwards, this is already cooked. The goat meat has been slow cooked already.
Okay.
So after parboiling the rice, frying the pepper, we toss it in together with the fish, the pomo, and everything, and that'll be
I'll
it.
say.
So the vegetable goes in last, so that it will be crunchy.
So it's fresh and still, you know,
crunchy.
retains all of the nutrients, because that is the essence of even using vegetables in the first place.
You get
So
it.
we're just going to wait for our rice to parboil and cook, and then we'll begin the, you know,
frying
of the sauce and all of that. So now for our tomatoes and pepper and tatashi, we're blending with a blender, right?
Yes, roughly blending.
Roughly blended, because we still want to see chunks of those tomatoes and pepper in native. I've not had native rice in a while. I don't think I had native rice in the whole of 2024. Did I? I did not. I didn't even cook it at home, but I know I made native pasta.
Okay.
Yeah. So I used all of this, and then I even used goat meat. So like I, you know, cut them into chunks,
so
like really bits and pieces of goat meat, and then I had my dried fish. I used stock fish as well.
Yes.
It was such a rich pasta. And then the only different ingredient here was the rice. So instead of
pasta.
instead of rice, I used pasta, and it turned out very nice.
Definitely.
It was Chef Freg's that inspired that meal.
Yes, it's one meal that people are sleeping on. Like, we need to try it more.
Yes. I
rice.
agree with you. I agree with you. Sometimes let's just do away with the, you know, fried rice and jollof rice and just do native, because even growing up we used to eat this a lot.
Yes, palm oil rice.
Yes, we used to eat palm oil rice a lot, and then suddenly we've all grown now. We are now become bougie. We just totally disregarded it. This meal has been saving lives.
So if you want to cut on the vegetable,
1900s.
the quantity of vegetable oil you take, if you are not able to do maybe soya oil, all those healthy oils, native rice, yes, with palm oil is one meal you should try out. One recipe you should try out.
I agree. Seems very easy to make as well.
And it tastes really good.
And tastes well. So we have right there on the screen the ingredients. While we are running through that, let's look around for our blender so that we can begin to crush our tomatoes, pepper, and chili bell peppers. Tomatoes are very cheap right now. So we have our tomatoes, we have our onions, we have our pepper, tatashi, chili pepper, we have our palm oil seasoning cubes, we have our ugu, which is the vegetable we're using. We have panla. I see roasted fish there. Is that Titus roasted fish or shower?
No, Titus roasted.
Oh, that's expensive.
Yes, that's gold.
That's gold right there. I don't joking, people. Yes, We have our stockfish. We have pomo. Pomo to the rescue.
Yeah.
We have our goat's
Goat's
meat,
meat.
and then the goat's meat has already been steamed.
Yes, and seasoned.
And just seasoned, and we're just going to, and then we have our salt to taste, and then we have our rice, which is the star ingredient here. Remember, guys, that you can substitute your rice for pasta if you're one of those, you just want to. They say variety is the spice of life. You just like to try out new things, try something different. I think it's also something that the kids are going to love.
Yeah.
It's not something that they're used to, but they're absolutely going to love it, because you can't keep giving kids rice and stew to school, jollof rice to school. Well, we don't really make fried rice to school, but then jollof rice or rice and stew. So sometimes you want to, just give them something different. Also, use a lot of proteins, and I'm not just talking the meat or beef. You could also use pomo. You can use fish.
A lot of fish.
A lot of fish.
Yes.
Because kids are always used to beef or chicken.
Yes.
Just put fish. Just use fish. Right. Let them also eat fish. Fish is also proteinous, and it also has a lot of omega-3 fatty acids that they need
to grow.
Right. Okay, so now I think we should begin to work on the fish.
Yes.
So for the pomo, are we like chopping them into chunks, like smaller
I'd like
chunks?
to blend the pepper right now.
Oh, okay. So yes, we can wash that, and then do you need help with anything?
Not really.
She doesn't need help. She's one of those chefs that just are hands-on, and they just like to get things done in their own way. That's cool. That's cool. If you're just joining us, people, you are welcome. Thanks for joining us. And right here in the kitchen with me is Chef Lumi. You'll see her in a bit. But if you want to catch up on what we are making this morning, we are making native rice. We have our star ingredient here, which is the native rice. You could also substitute for pasta if you like. We have our goat's meat, which has already been steamed. We have our roasted Titus fish, panla. We have stockfish, pomo, salt to taste, vegetable, and the vegetable we're using right here is ugu. We have our palm oil. We have our seasoning cubes. We have our tomatoes, pepper, and chili pepper that needs to be crushed in a bit with blender. Remember, crushed. So you can also like blend, pound it if you don't have a blender to use. Right. So I'm going to suggest, is it possible to like chop them instead?
Okay.
To also sort of like save time.
Yes.
So what do you need? You need me to get you a chopping board?
Yes.
Can we come closer, please? Right. So I would just look around for a chopping board that we could use.
There's one here.
Yeah. So in there, yeah. So that's it. So let's just bring it closer, so that we can also. Some people don't know how to chop. Is there anyone that doesn't know how to chop pepper and tomatoes here? Yeah. Yeah. So we're going to do that in a bit. Yay, right now. Okay, so we're going to begin chopping while our rice is cooking. Yes. That's pretty fast though. It's going to be ready in a bit. Now talk to us about what you used in seasoning or in steaming the goat's meat.
Okay, for the goat's meat I used onions, bouillon cubes and salt.
Okay.
And then I added a lot of pepper.
A lot of pepper.
Yes.
Okay. Because I think one of the things that also make the native rice very interesting is pepper.
Yes. If you notice the pepper combination right here, I have just one big tomato.
Yeah, and a small one. Right.
All.
Okay.
The others are pepper and chili pepper. Yes.
So you need to use a lot of it. Yes. I think you could also use Cameroon pepper to just give it that extra
that native,
taste. And I think another one, yellow pepper.
Yes. So depending on how spicy you want it to be, yes.
Yeah. If you're one that likes to build flavors, I think your yellow pepper would really, really work that magic that it needs. Interesting stuff happening here. So once we're done with our tomatoes and pepper, we're going to talk us through the process once again.
Yes. So what we are cooking is our native rice.
Yeah.
Once we are done parboiling the rice, we'll go in with the pepper in the oil.
Okay.
Yes, we'll fry that very well.
Okay.
And then we'll go in with all our all the proteins we have, which is the goat meat, the pomo, the fish, dried fish, the stock fish, and all of that.
Okay.
After which, once all of that is done in the pepper, yes, then we can now go in with the rice. The rice is like going into the pepper. Yes, pepper mixture.
All right.
And then our vegetable goes in last.
It's more or less a one-pot dish.
Yes.
But we are going to ensure that the pomo is properly cooked, right?
Yeah, sure.
You know, before we put in the rice. Yeah. But pomo also has that particular flavor that it gives to your meal as well.
Yes, anything local. That's why we use pomo a lot in soups.
Yes. But sometimes I just use pomo because I just want to use it because it's one of those, you know, people always say impediments that just has to be in your meal.
It makes
so
the
that's
meal
your
interesting.
Just so as your take for each scoop, you know, you're definitely taking something into your mouth. We Nigerians like to live the good life.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Okay, so things are still getting started here in the kitchen. Hopefully our breakfast will be ready in a bit.
Yes.
Chef Lumi is hard at work. Well done, well done. We're making native rice, people, don't forget. And we need you to be part of what we're doing here in the kitchen. Use the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC. Let us know your comments. If it's something that you're trying out, please let us know. The show continues shortly, people. Stay with us. Well done, Chef Lumi. Our native rice is ready. And I already see Ola's mouth watering.
Can't wait.
We can't wait. So yes,
it is native rice.
Oh, look at that stockfish and that goat meat.
Ooh, all for me, right?
Yes,
all
it
for
is.
you.
No, you guys are kidding now.
Oh no, it's for you. So Mike is getting
Let me move closer to it.
Yes.
Oh boy.
So there you go.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Okay. Yes.
Yes.
I kind of.
This is native
You
rice.
guys really want me to that?
Yes, please. It's all yours.
All right.
Look at that.
I hope
You're
it's not
very
too hot.
generous with the protein.
I hope it's not too hot though.
It is actually. Do you like hot food? Love it.
Lumi.
Oh, he's
Lumi.
going for another one.
Lumi.
Who
Why you
cooked it?
putting
She
me
made
She
it, right?
did, yeah.
No, she did it.
She made
Wow,
it.
wow.
Oh, fantastic.
You were
What
saying?
do you think? So what do you think? Like it? Love
It's
it?
amazing, it's
Want to take it
amazing.
home?
I would love to, but I'm going for rehearsals right now.
Well, it's a good thing. We're giving you something to,
To fill my,
fill
you know,
your,
Yeah, I'm working 6 hours today, like really hard.
Wow.
Thank you very
Well
much.
done. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you for coming.
Cheers, thank
and
you.
have a wonderful rehearsal.
Yes.
Chef Lumi, you are too much. Well done.
Thank
Edgar,
you.
Well
tell us about the
done.
performance. You spoke to him
Thank you.
earlier. Tell us about the performance.
Oh
Come right
yes,